This is chapter 3, number 71. And we have a plane that wants to go 38 degrees. However, what's happening is that there's a wind coming from the north that's blowing on the plane. And that has 72. It's blowing at 72 kilometers per hour. The good news is we don't really need to change this to standard units. So we'll keep it at 72 kilometers per hour. So the question is, since there's this wind blowing against the plane, really ideally, like he needs to swim upstream. He needs to go against the wind, and that will land him to this point. So these are the two component vectors. Here's one component. See this beautiful straight line. And here's the other component. So the resultant vector is right here. So he's traveling at 580 kilometers per hour. There we go. 580 kilometers per hour. So the question is, what is this whole angle? Well, if we know this part, theta, then we can add that to 38 degrees, and then Bob's your uncle, or however the saying goes. So this is where the magical law of sines comes in. Look at the triangle in a bigger way. All right. This is supposed to be this triangle. This is very good, but all right. Okay. So we have just more room. So instead of calling this theta, let's call this alpha. Let's call this this one beta. This one gamma. Okay. So we know this is 72. We know this is 580. And so the law of sines is we have sine of alpha over 72 equals sine beta over 580 is also, which equals sine gamma over x. We don't know this part. So we have two unknowns here. This is the one we find. So far there isn't any clear-cut way how to do it. But here we can find beta. We know that this one is 38 degrees. So this wind from the north is straight down, so it's making a 90-degree here. So we could figure out this one. All angles of a triangle add up to 180. So 90 plus 38, 180 minus that, gives us the magical 52. Alright, now that we know this is 52 degrees, then we can find the supplemental angle. We find that beta equals 128. Now that you know that, you can plug that into here. $128. $128 is to 580. Great. Now you cross multiply and take the inverse sign, and you get alpha equals, what did I get? .6 137 6 6708. Okay, so that's what alpha is, but they want this whole angle. So alpha plus 38. So that equals 43.613, etc. degrees. There's your answer.